So moving forward to the second segment of the week, we have our coverage of the drop post over on the PlayStation blog. So every week on the PS ProCast, what we do is go over to the PlayStation blog, where Ryan Clements gives a shopping list of everything new coming to PlayStation systems in a list he calls the drop. So what we do is go through it and cherry pick what we think is the most interesting, and we just sort of run down each title. Kind of like what I do on Tuesdays with the PSN sale update, but this is more up to date. So here are the titles coming to PS4 for the week of March 7th. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. Ghost Recon Wildlands is the very first military shooter in a massive, dangerous, and responsive open world that you can play entirely solo or in 4-player co-op.
You're pretty excited about that, right?
I am looking forward to it a lot.
Yeah.
My impressions for the beta that we talked about last week were mostly positive. I hope they tweak a few things that sort of prevented it from being a fluid gameplay experience. But yeah, I can't wait to just sink a good amount of hours into this.
Yeah, it looks cool. I'm excited about it as well. If it's just like a Ubisoft, like super Ubisoft game I can play with friends, I'm into that. But I don't know. You think it's going to be good?
I've been trying to think of how to go about reviewing it the past few days, because I already know it's going to be a different experience if I do it solo or co-op.
Do you have anyone else that's picking it up?
I think Brandon, our friend, is going to be picking it up around launch. Honestly, I could probably find other people or like subs that would want to try and do something, because I'm talking to Chris, the big boss man of Follower, and trying to figure out a streaming schedule, because I have the week after next week off, so Ghost Recon seems like it's a perfect game to stream. So
do we have the Twitch account yet?
We do. Not for the specific channel, but for Follower in general, there is one.
Okay.
You can check that out.
That's interesting.
I'll link down below. But yeah.
All right.
So yeah, Ghost Recon, I hope it is awesome, because it seems like it's just going to be a lot of fun to play with friends or stream or do community game nights, which we definitely want to try and do moving forward. But yeah, the beta sold me on this is going to be a fun game, especially if I can convince other people to get it, like friends to play with. I can see myself probably staying around for a while with this.
So the last big Ubisoft release was only a month ago.
Yeah.
Less than a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about that? We're talking about For Honor, by the way.
Yes. Well, I have a copy of For Honor. I just haven't gone into it yet.
But you played the beta, right?
I did play the beta.
Maybe I just kind of want to bring this up so I can talk about For Honor for a bit, but I actually really enjoyed that beta.
I did too. My favorite thing about it was the combat, and I really
it was very different.
Yeah, I really, really liked the combat. I want to see that type of combat used in other games too, but
yeah,
my favorite thing I did in that was the duels.
It very much feels like a fighting game,
mm-hmm.
in like the way you think about how to approach an enemy and how to block against them. But just without the crazy inputs, there's no half circle right Hadouken, whatever.
Mm.
But it's For Honor had me excited about the future of Ubisoft, I guess. Other than all the Vivendi stuff, but For Honor seems like it's really different, and I didn't expect someone like Ubisoft to put that game out.
The past 2 Tom Clancy games are still being supported. Way after the release.
What, Siege and Division?
Yeah.
Yeah, Siege is a weird one because that game launched and no one liked it.
Yeah.
but it had a lot of support from Ubisoft going forward in a way that I find admirable. I think For Honor is going to do the same season pass schedule thing too.
Yeah.
Where everyone gets the gameplay stuff, but the cosmetics or something, or it seems like a deal to just get the game. And you don't have to buy the season pass to keep playing it.
Yeah, dude, I feel like Ubisoft gets a lot of unwarranted hate. I don't know.
I think the hate comes from their games being often similar in many ways.
Yeah, I feel that, but I mean,
because there's a very obvious blueprint to how they work, but otherwise, though, if we look at the big 3 third-party publishers, like EA and Activision and Ubisoft, feel like Ubisoft is my favorite of the three.
Yeah, me too. They're like one of my
Because they're always doing
favorite,
something
yeah.
like, they often do something, like while they have their similar games, they often do something kind of different sometimes too.
Yeah.
Like with For Honor and Grow Home and the Ubi art engine. Like,
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
we got Rayman Legends. We got Child Light, Valiant Hearts. I don't know, man. I think Ubisoft can be great when they want to. We're getting Beyond Good and Evil like 2.
Yeah.
We might be getting a cross Mario and Raving Rabbids game.
Yeah, Ubisoft is definitely one of my favorite third-party developers, I gotta say. Like,
Also, Steep,
yeah, Steep was...
an extreme sports game that came out in December of 2016.
They-
Who's making extreme sports games anymore? Extreme Winter Sports.
They ended E3 with that, too.
Yeah,
They ended their conference with Steep.
it's crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, Steep is such a weird game to put out in like this year. I feel like we haven't had a focus on extreme sports in a while.
They have South Park, too.
Extremely like extreme. What's up?
They have South Park, too.
They do have South Park. You're right. Yeah, they're
They're
doing so many cool weird things.
They do have a lot of quality things. I feel like a lot of the hate came from Assassin's Creed and just how that kind of got stale for a while.
Yeah, I think they released it really poorly, you know? Like, every year we'll do a new Assassin's Creed game, and it'll be very similar to the last one, but...
As far as, like, their reach goes with different titles, I think they have a good diversity, so I'm not too concerned with how close this was to For Honor, just because For Honor is very much a melee combat single player, or not single player, but, like, it's very intimate, but with Ghost Recon, it's much more co-op crazy action, and I'm down for that. So yeah, moving on through the drop posts, we have NieR Automata. Is that right?
I can't figure out if it's Automata or Automata.
I've heard Automata too.
Automata, yeah, I did hear that. I thought that was weird. But maybe it's how you say it?
I'm gonna call it Automata.
Okay, I'm gonna call it Automata.
Invaders from another world attack without warning, unleashing the machine life forms. To break the deadlock, a new breed of android infantry is set into the fray. The Yorha Squad.
Yep.
Wait. Okay. It's written weird. NieR Automata is a fresh take on the action RPG genre that gracefully blends mesmerizing action with a captivating story. So this is the new Platinum game.
That game looks awesome.
Yeah,
I can't be more excited for NieR Automata. But like, it's did you play the first NieR?
There was a first NieR?
Yeah, it came out in 2010 or something. It was like,
Did Platinum do it?
no, it was Square Enix like developed,
Huh.
and it was I have a copy of it. I never found it very fun like at all, but I never finished it either. But people like praise the story of that game, and they say well, actually I can say it, the music in that game is like outstanding. Like, it's brilliant.
Well,
So with I think the guy who directs it is a man named Yoko Taro or something, and he's pretty funny, and he actually has some really good quotes out there. I wish I could pull them up. But him coming to Platinum and making a game together, so like solving the problems with the gameplay before, and making like having his good writing, and then having the same awesome soundtrack that NieR had, and then having Platinum make the game. It sounds like an amazing match, because Platinum are like masters of gameplay in my opinion.
with NieR, it looks like they're reclaiming what they've lost the past few releases. I don't know. What do you think?
Okay, yeah, okay, we should probably talk about that. But like, yeah, Platinum, while they're awesome when they are awesome, they have had some more mediocre, some straight up bad titles. With Star Fox Zero,
Oh,
I would
wow,
say it was
forgot
not
they did
great.
that.
Yeah, they made Star Fox Zero. They made that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. Maybe I'm misremembering other games they made that weren't exactly great.
Well, they made
But, like,
Transformers.
I thought Transformers I thought was fantastic.
It was really good, yeah.
Like, I legitimately loved that game.
Yeah, that was good.
And like, the best of Platinum is like what? Metal Gear Rising and the first two Bayonettas, which are like some of my favorite games of all time, probably.
I'd also throw Vanquish in there.
Oh, totally. Vanquish is amazing, yeah.
Vanquish is really
And
good.
bit of sad news, like 2 months ago or something, that Microsoft canceled their game Scalebound.
Platinum's doing that too, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly happened, if it was a problem with Platinum or Microsoft, but that was a big shame, because I actually bought, just to show you how much I love Platinum, I actually bought an Xbox One primarily to play Scalebound when that came out.
Damn. Do you think...
Anyways, back to... What's up?
Yeah, I was going to say, do you think that NieR Automata could break their off streak?
Yeah, I think so. It looks like... I've been reading... It actually came out in Japan, like, a week ago, right?
Okay.
So, I've been reading some impressions of it. People seem really high on it. I think the Metacritic right now is like 93.
Mm-hmm.
And what's interesting to me, though, mostly is that apparently it's a pretty long game, too.
Really?
It's like people are clocking in at like 35 hours or so. And there's like side quests in it, too.
Wow.
Which Platinum games, when I think of them, their games are usually about like 6 to 8 hours. Maybe 4 even.
Yeah, well, wasn't Transformers around like 6?
Transformers, I think, was around 4, honestly.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I love Platinum. I think NieR is going to be an awesome game. I can't wait.
I'm pretty sure the next thing is already on PC, but moving forward with the drop is LEGO Worlds.
LEGO Worlds.
LEGO Worlds is an open environment of procedurally generated worlds made entirely of LEGO bricks, which you can freely manipulate and dynamically populate with LEGO models. Create anything you can imagine one brick at a time, or use large-scale landscaping tools to create vast mountain ranges and dot your world with tropical islands. In LEGO Worlds, anything is possible.
Yeah, so what is this game? Is it like Minecraft?
My impression is it's LEGO Minecraft.
LEGO Minecraft? That sounds great, whatever that is. Because,
yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
I love the LEGO games. I think they're great.
I can only play like one of them every 2 years.
Oh, really?
Like, they're great, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like they're largely like the same.
That's fair. I mean, I think there are some significant improvements with each proceeding LEGO game.
Yeah, totally.
Like, Force Awakens, LEGO added, like, cover shooting. And...
Did you play that, by the way?
Yeah.
Is it good?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I have a copy of it right here. I don't know if I should... How long is it? Because, like, it's just the 7th movie, right?
Well, the thing is, it starts... towards the beginning, there is the Battle of Endor.
Wait, what? Like from
Episode
Return
6.
of the Jedi?
Yeah.
And that's in Lego Star Wars?
Lego
7?
Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens has a Battle of Endor mission, and you fight...
Why would it have that?
I guess sort of as a reintroduction, I guess, for kids. I don't know.
But do you need that to understand the story of 7?
No.
Of Force Awakens?
No, they just did it.
That's cool. I'm into it. I'm just wondering, like, what's the thought process on that?
From what I remember, they just threw it in there at the beginning.
Yeah, that sounds neat.
Yeah, LEGO does make some pretty great games, so I'm interested to see what LEGO Worlds, or how it's received, because you were mentioning it's already on PC, right?
Yeah, apparently. I think it's been in early access on Steam for like a couple years now or something. I think people are positive on it. I'm not too entirely sure, but the idea of like LEGO coming back to get at that Minecraft crowd sounds entirely what that game should be.
So this is a bit of a lighter week when it comes to the drop, so we're also going to quickly throw in the PlayStation Plus titles for March. They were leaked a few days early, but they are officially Tearaway Unfolded on the PS4, Disc Jam on the PS4, and Severed on Vita.
That's a good list, I think.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting that there's another Media Molecule title, because last month was Little Big Planet and now it's Tearaway.
Well, Little Big Planet 3 was Media Molecule, if you really think about this.
Yeah, that's true too.
But also, like, it totally is, though, if you want to... yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
It's both Media Molecule IPs.
Well, yeah,
but,
it was a different studio, right? Or it was a different team?
Yeah, these are the two Media Molecule IPs. What's up?
Little Big Planet 3 was a different team, right?
I think it was it Sumo Digital?
It might have been a different studio, because they made Tearaway when Little Big Planet 3 was development.
I think Sumo Digital made Sonic Transformed Racing.
Okay.
And then they also made Little Big Planet 3. But I think Media Molecule, like, the way they work is, like, I think there were, like, 30 people or something. And, like, say, like, when Tearaway was being developed back for the Vita in, like, 2011 or 2012, they had, like, 7 people working on it.
Okay.
But then they had the other the other 23 or whatever working on Dreams,
Okay.
and that's still not out. So
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. Tearaway was a pretty small game.
Did you play Tearaway?
Yeah, I played it on the Vita.
How do you like it?
Tearaway is really cool.
Do you think it can translate to PS4?
So I hear they changed up a bunch of stuff because there is some, like, say that the game takes use of your camera, right, for on the Vita.
Yeah.
Some of that stuff is really cool for how the game works, but the thing about Tearaway that made me like it so much was honestly just the art style.
Yeah,
I think
cool.
it's like, I think the art is awesome. The story is like, I don't know, it's kind of preachy sometimes, but like it's neat. But really, I would just play it just to see how that art looks because it looks stunning.
Mm-hmm. What about Disc Jam? I saw the image for this. I saw nothing else. Is Disc Jam?
So I played the Disc Jam beta. What's up?
Is it some like Windjammers thing?
It totally is a Windjammers thing. It's like Windjammers from like third person perspective.
Okay.
Which is So I played this beta for only about like an hour, right? But I actually had a lot of trouble wrapping my head around the controls.
Okay.
But like it's a bit weird about how you lob and how you like grab a disc, and it's a little bit. I thought it was a bit confusing, but when I got into it though, it was pretty fun. I think if they position this right, it could be a really good thing for the developer to release this on PlayStation Plus, like it was for Rocket League.
Okay.
Right.
Wow.
Like I don't know if it'll take off like that because Rocket League is still kind of some anomaly to me. I don't know how it did so well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm curious about Disc Jam and where it will be in like a month from now.
And lastly, there was Severed on Vita. Did you play Severed?
I did not play Severed, but that game looks great.
Yeah, I haven't played Severed either, but I played a ton of Guacamelee.
Yeah, this is the other game from Drinkbox Studio?
Yeah.
Yeah, Guacamelee is great.
Yeah, it's really good.
Severed is apparently great as well. I haven't played it, but I'm going to pull out my Vita next month and play Severed.
Yeah.
That will happen.
Yeah, Severed came out... Did it come out on Vita first?
Yeah, I think it was Vita first, then like Wii U, then iOS.
Yeah, because I remember when it came out on Vita, I heard rave reviews for it, and I don't have a Vita, so I was kind of upset because I loved Guacamelee. But yeah, honestly, I don't see myself getting a Vita anytime soon, so I'm probably just gonna pick it up on iOS and just run through it then because I really want to check it out.
Yeah, it looks very cool. I'm excited to see it.
This week, PS Plus is looking, or PlayStation in general is looking to have some solid stuff.
Yeah, into it.